In this video, we're going to talk about a realistic career path for UI/UX designers. Rather, we'll give a general overview of the skills you need and what you should expect from every step in your design journey. From learning, to your first job, to advancing through the ranks, UI/UX design is one of the most sought-after jobs in tech, and for good reason. Understanding user behavior and creating a great user experience helps businesses keep and retain customers, which makes designers a pivotal hire. The most obvious first step is, of course, learning the ins and outs of design. You've got to learn essential tools, core design strategies, UX research types, design principles, and cover subjects like interaction design, analytics for designers, and how to deliver high-fidelity mockups. When it comes to choosing the right path, it's best to go with the format that fits your lifestyle. You could choose a 4-year degree, though there aren't as many UX design programs as you might think. You could self-teach or go with a mentored program like ours, but what matters most is, 1, how quickly you want to pivot into this career, and 2, what resources you have to meet that timeline. This education step can also be the biggest hurdle, which isn't very helpful if you're still trying to decide whether a design career is right for you. If that sounds like you, don't worry. Click the link in the description box for a free course we made for this exact reason. Whichever path you choose, have a goal of completing at least 3 projects on your own. That takes us to our next step. So you've completed your education, and you are ready to start searching for your first job. The first thing every UI/UX designer should do is build a portfolio. Why? Frankly, it's industry standard. Companies want to know what you're capable of before they hire you. Your portfolio will be the most important thing you make for a while, so be prepared to spend a lot of time perfecting it. If you are just starting out, you should include personal projects and volunteer opportunities, either for businesses or other people, or ideas you've had yourself. While it's best to have a project that includes every step in the design process, you could also include specific project work, like wireframes, prototypes, and the customer insights that drove those decisions. Anything that highlights your knowledge of design principles, tools, Figma, Adobe XD, and Sketch are the most important here, and deliverables. It's intimidating, but solidifying your first portfolio is the most important step in the beginner's career. Not only does it show the world you're a designer, but it proves to yourself that you're a designer too. You have your portfolio, and now it's time for feedback. Discussing design principles or discovering new tools doesn't have to be an online solo journey, and you should be leveraging your time as an entry-level designer to network and learn from designers that have come before you. There are a few internships specifically designed for career changers, but attending local meetups, conferences, workshops with other industry professionals is much more accessible. Think not only of networking up or networking with people whose careers you find inspiring, but also networking across with other entry-level designers. Think of a passion project you would both share and enjoy working on together. So far, we've talked about the most basic steps towards becoming an entry-level designer, but once you get that job, the next step in your career requires a whole new skill set. Once you have the job and understand how to be a designer in practice, you'll quickly realize your education has not prepared you for everything. The best designers create systems to help stay ahead of rapid technological advances and design trends. And after the first 6 months on the job, you'll start creating your own systems too. Check out blogs, articles, trusted creators, and community boards to stay ahead of what the people are talking about. At the time of this video recording, everyone has been talking about Apple's AR headset, and whether the future of UI/UX design will grow to include physical user behavior, like direct eye movement in this case. By the time you're watching this video, I'm sure the design community will be talking about bigger, badder things. Building a system where you're confident you're on top of trends and also aware of the next skill you should incorporate in your stack will be key. Of course, at this rate, you're going to be part of a company trying to make something that people want. Your hard skills have probably gotten you here, but collaboration and communication skills will keep you here. You'll be working not only with your own design team, but with other departments and contributors as well. Product managers, developers, and marketers all have their own objectives, and developing good communication practices with these departments will help you make a better product for your user. You might learn that there are advanced and team-specific tools you need to master, such as InVision, Marvel, or Proto.io for interactive prototyping. You might want to deepen your UI capabilities with animation or create micro interactions with tools like Principle or Adobe After Effects. This is to say, you will never stop learning on the job. Update your portfolio as you go along, partially so you can be open to new jobs in the future, but also so you don't forget how quickly you're learning and growing as a designer. It's easy to forget how much progress a person can make in 6 months. You deserve to remember and to celebrate. If you like to work cross-functionally, get creative, advocate for a user, and continually learn in an ever-changing environment, then UI/UX design is a great long-term career decision. The underlying skills will always be valuable. To make sure you have the skills employers are looking for, check out this video on the top skills every designer should have.